What's going on, guys? Mac coming at you with another LSPDFR install tutorial. Today, guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install the EUP tactical vests, the vest belts, and the Safariland drop holster. You may be asking, where are those? Right here, guys, on the link provided to you down in the description on my recommended plugins. You're going to scroll all the way down until you see the pedestrian textures and uniforms. All right. Once you're here, you'll see it: EUP tactical vest and earpiece, EUP Safariland drop holster and taser holster, and the vest belt pack. All right. Now, this other mod here, MPClothes add-on, you're going to want to download that too. All right. So MPClothes add-on. So go ahead and download all 4 of those, and then you guys can pause the video and come back to it. But before you pause it, make sure you guys click that subscribe button if you guys want to see more, and give the video a like too. If you guys think this is helpful, everything like that, and you want to see some more tutorials, I'd be more than willing to take a look at stuff for you and give you a quick tutorial. So now that we're done talking about that, let's go ahead and minimize that. So once you have all 4 of these files downloaded, guys, what you're going to do is you're going to open IV. All right. Now, OpenIV or Open4, whatever you want to call it, is going to be your main tool for installing most texture packs, everything like that. All right. So what you're going to do, and I have it saved in my favorites and add-ons, guys, and I'll give you the pathway quickly. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to mods. You're going to go to update, times 64, and DLC packs. All right. And this is where you're going to put all of your add-ons, guys. So you notice EUP is in here. That is an add-on to the game. This is going to be where you're going to put all of your add-on stuff. So what we're going to start with is the MPClothes folder. All right. So go ahead and open up that WinRAR file, and you'll notice there's one folder in here called MPClothes with a DLC.rpf inside of it. So that is an add-on, guys. So if anything you download has one folder and it says DLC.rpf inside of that folder, it's an add-on. All right. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to come over to OpenIV now, click edit mode, hit yes, and now you guys can just grab this folder, drag it, and drop it into your OpenIV. I'm not going to do it because it'll mess up my stuff here. And we'll have to go through and do everything over for you. All right. So once that's in, what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way back to here. All right. Now I'm going to give you another pathway and basically what this pathway is going to do is it's going to bring you to your DLC list. You should have saved it in a previous one to your favorites, but if you didn't, I'll give you the pathway again. The pathway is going to be mods, update.rpf, common, and data. Now this should have been saved to your favorites when doing the game config file. Okay, now we're going to be taking a look at this one right here, the dlclist.xml. All right, so you guys will see that it has everything in here. This is how the game is told to load these add-ons. All right, so once you have MPClothes installed, and once you're here, you're going to right click on the dlclist.xml and you're going to hit edit. All right, so that's right click edit. You're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And what you're going to do is, I recommend doing this, just highlighting the last one, right click and copy. All right, click on the end of that last one there and just hit enter. And then all you're going to do is you're going to paste that last one right here. And then all you're going to do is come into here and you're going to put MPClothes for this specific folder right here. Okay, since it's in here. So now what that's going to do is it's going to tell the game to load that folder in your DLCs. Okay, I'm not going to do it because, as you guys, if you've been looking here, you can already see I have it right here. So it should look just like that. All right, once you're done editing that and putting that in, go ahead and click save. All right, it's being used by another process. Weird. Okay, whatever. So Excuse me, guys. I don't feel too hot. But once that's done, you're good to go. So now you can go ahead, head back to your add-ons list here. Okay. Again, you guys should have saved that to your favorites. If you didn't, the pathway again is mods, update, X64, and DLC packs. All right. Once you're back in here, you guys can close out of that WinRAR file. You're going to come in now to the MPClothes folder. All right. You're going to click on the DLC.rpf. You're going to go to Time64, models, CD images, and then go into MPClothes mail. All right. Now, there is a, if you guys notice, if you are a female, there is a, I believe, a female one in here. No, there isn't. Okay, so this is very male oriented, apparently. Okay, so this is very male oriented. So, once you guys get inside of your WinRAR file for the EUP vest and earpiece 1.1, you guys are going to open that up. And you guys are going to notice that there is a files folder and a textures folder and a readme. Now, I highly suggest you guys always read the readmes, and this is where you can see he gives you some instructions, but I'm going to tell you right now, guys, that this tutorial is going to go a little bit off pace from what he tells you to do. All right, and you'll see why here in a minute. I tried doing it the way he said, and it really didn't work for me. So I'm going to show you guys a way that you can get all these vests installed, or most of these vests installed without really any issues. Okay, so go ahead and close out of the README if you opened it up. And we're going to go into the files folder. Now you guys can see there's some cool stuff here. There's an earpiece one. If you click on this, it'll pull it up. So, you know, that's what the different earpiece will look like. Basically just adds more textures to the earpiece. I don't have that installed, but if you wanted to, you can install it. Oops. Earpiece 2, again, a clear one, looks kind of cool. So if that's something that's interesting to you guys, go ahead and install it. And those are going to be installed the same way as what I'm about to show you. So I have the hoodie, long sleeve, and the t-shirt installed. So what we're going to do is you click on the hoodie, and you guys can take a look at it and see what it looks like. That's what the hoodie looks like. What you're going to do is you're going to grab this M free mode folder. You're going to drag it and drop it into your OpenIV. Okay. So now basically what I'm going to show you is it's this Vinewood one. If you open this up, it's the JBib1.YDD right here. That's what the hoodie is going to look like standard. It's going to be orange. Don't worry. It'll be gray. I promise you. And there's different textures with it too. And you guys can see down here, if you go to like this one, there's the textures you guys will see. All right. So now go back to this screen here. So that's the hoodie install. Long sleeve t-shirt. Again, guys, you can click on them, open them, see what they look like. But all you're going to do, guys, is just drag these and drop them into here. And it's just going to keep adding them in. Same thing with the t-shirt. You can see there's 3 different shirts with this one folder. Just drag and drop. Okay. Now these are all going to go into the Vinewood one for the shirts. So you guys can see the JBib 002. So there's your t-shirt that's tucked in. And this is going to be the t-shirt. Oh, nope. That's the tucked in LAPD one. And then this one I think is the untucked. Yep. So that's the untucked t-shirt. So those are now in the MP Vinewood folder. All right. Now let's go ahead. You guys can take a look at the belts and everything like that. And like I said, these ones, they're great mods. Don't get me wrong. I don't use them because this is more SWAT oriented and really your TAC unit orientated. I don't use them a whole lot, so I don't have them installed. But if you guys want to and they tickle your fancy, go ahead and install them. Now, for the vests. If you guys notice, there's different setups here. So if you click on that folder, or the JPEG that's in that folder, you know, you guys can see these are what all the vests look like. You know, these ones are, this one's pretty cool. And this one I actually have changed the textures to a sheriff pack on my game. Which is something I'll show you how to do quickly at the end of the tutorial here. It's very, very simple. to do. So we want to install, and I have all of these installed. Well, how do you do that? It's just as simple as what we did before. Just go into setup 1, drag and drop. Okay. So literally do that for all of these. And if you notice, guys, they're all named something different. So task 005 is setup 5. This one is task 003. This one's task 002. Oop. This one is 001. And I think the first one is 00. All across the board. Yeah. So very, very simple there, guys. Vest 2, again, if you guys want to install them, feel free to install. You can literally install all of them. Okay. So, oop, give me that back. So vest 4 and vest 4, as you can see, has 2 different sizes. So you guys can install them different ways that you want to. I don't know which one I have installed. I might have the big one installed, and that might be why it's acting up for me in game. I think I just went ahead and installed, but let's see if we can take a look here. So go to the Vinewood one. And if we look here, inside of here, 0011, yeah. So right here, guys. So this is your vest right here. So again, guys, that's all you need to do for all of these vests. It's just simple drag and drop for every single one of these vests, all the way down. Now, you will notice, let's see if we can find this. So here we go. Prime example. There's different sizes to certain vests, and they're going to be named something. They're going to be named the same with some of these. So let's say you installed size 1 and you realize it's too small. Okay. What you can do is go into size 2, grab this, drag it, and drop, what you can do is go to size 2 and just drag this free mode 1 into there and drop it. Unable to add files. Oh, that's right. I have the game running in the background, guys. It's my bad. So that's all you got to do. Just drag and drop. All right. And that's it. Once you guys go through and add the vests that you're wanted to install, you're all done with the vests. Now we're going to go into the vest belt portion of this, guys. So go ahead and open up the vest belt WinRAR file. Okay. And you'll notice there's 2 things in here. There's the README text, which go ahead and open it if you want to. But all you're going to do with this, guys, is the belt. Now, this one doesn't have anything in here except for just the accessories. Okay. So what this is going to be under is it's going to be under MP heist. Okay. So free MP underscore M underscore free mode underscore 101 underscore MP underscore M underscore heist 3. Okay. So what I would recommend is installing a vest that has that heist 3. Okay. If you don't see heist 3, I would recommend just installing a vest with heist 3. Just so that you have this folder in here, because like I said, this is where I figured this works the best. Okay. So once you have that, open up that heist 3 folder in OpenIV. Open this belts folder, and all you're going to do, guys, is drag them, select all of these, drag them, and drop them in. Okay. Once they're in here, guys, you can open this up, and that's what your vest or belt is going to look like. One of the belts. Then you go to here and look at this one. This is your other belt. Okay, so this one you see has the taser on it. Don't worry, I know it looks goofy here. All the textures and everything will load in the game. I promise you it'll work. So once that's done, guys, go ahead, back up, come back into here, and your belts are installed. Excuse me. And basically all this does is these belts fit a little bit better with these tactical vests. Okay. So once you're done with that, let's go on to the Safariland holster. Go ahead and open up that WinRAR file. Okay. The Safariland holster, it's got one thing in here. You'll see there's different textures too. There's a green taser texture that you can add on if you want the green one. I like the yellow, so I just left mine alone. So go ahead and open up that files folder, and you'll see holster 1, and then you'll see with taser leg holster as well. Okay. So open up holster 1. you'll see there's an MPF free mode 1. You can add that folder if you want to. That'll be for your female units. An MPM free mode. All right, so this one here is going to be what we're going to want for this one. If you want to install the female one, go back to here and go to MPClothes female, but we're working inside of the MPClothes male.rpf. All right, so what you're going to do, guys, is you're just going to drag this folder and drop it into your OpenIV. All right, so then if I were to come into here, you see it's the TIF 001. Open that up, and there's your new Safariland holster. Reason I use this is it looks more realistic. It fits a little bit better to the leg, and it has that spot for the flashlight to go in. So it has that extra piece to the holster for the flashlight to fit in, which I think just adds to the realism. So once that's done, you can go ahead and back up here again, back up in your WinRAR, back up again. And if you want to install the one with the leg holster, go ahead and grab that MPM free mode, drag and drop it into your OpenIV. All right, so as you can see, we're going to go in here. I'll just show you what it looks like. So there it is. So if you want your taser on your leg as well, drop holster for your taser, that's what it's going to look like, guys. How awesome is that? That is so cool. So, and there are two different ones. So there's one without the gun in it, and then there's one with the Glock in it as well. So super cool. You guys have some choices now for different styles. Again, guys, I apologize for the coughing. I don't feel too hot tonight. I really don't. But once you're done with that, guys, we can go back and we can look at some of these textures. So, open on another screen there. So let's go into the textures, for example. So vest 1, setup 1. There's gonna be a lot of going back and forth here, guys. So vest 1, let's just look at that. Setup 4, I believe, is the one I changed. So we're gonna look at that. That's in MP Vinewood, and it's gonna be the task. We're gonna want the task diff 003 a uni YTD file. All right, so you're gonna find that in here. So task diff 003 right here. We're gonna open that up. Now you guys can see I have the sheriff one installed already. So if you guys wanted to change it, what you can do is you're gonna go to back to that textures folder, and you're gonna go back to the setup, okay? And then you'll see there's two different JPEGs in here, and this is going to open. So you have a U.S. Marshal one, which looks pretty cool, and then you have the JPEG for the sheriff. This is the one I did, so I'm going to show you guys how to do this really quick, okay? So you're going to take this JPEG and you're going to drag it and drop it onto your desktop, okay? Let's minimize that now. We're going to drag this back over, and what you guys are going to do is, the best way I figured to do this is click rename. Go ahead and copy that right there. Go ahead and just copy this right here, okay? And what you're gonna do then is you're gonna rename this file right here, this guy right here. So you're gonna right click, hit rename, and then you're gonna paste that name right there, okay? Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back to this window. You're gonna hit replace, and you're going to want to click your desktop and scroll down until you see that name right here and that JPEG file. You're going to click that, and then you're just going to go ahead and click open. All right, mine will probably give me a error message saying that it can't, but if it did, you guys should see it change in here from the standard police one to the sheriff one. All right, so now that that's done, you guys can hit save. All right, and that's all you do for that, guys. So if you want to change textures, it's going to be in the YTD file. So that way, now if I go back up here and open up that task 003, it's now a sheriff vest instead of a police vest. Pretty cool, right? So once that's done, guys, you guys can close OpenIV, And let me just show you what it looks like in game. You can delete that too. So I'm going to show you guys now what it looks like in game. So we'll see you in a second in the game. All right. Hey guys, so now that we're in game, what I'm going to show you here is, you guys can see I have a uniform already installed. This is one of the vests that comes in that pack. It is a pretty cool one. So you guys can see too that Safariland leg holster is on there, and like I said, it fits really, really well on your character. Okay. What in the world? Never had that pop up like that. Sorry about that. So you'll see that Safariland leg holster looks awesome, fits really, really well on there. And what you guys are going to notice, if you pull up your EUP menu and go to your wardrobe for your character and hit create outfit or edit outfit, you guys will notice that, hang on, I got to get in closer now. So for the vests, once you hit your key, whatever you have it set to for EUP, go ahead and we're going to go through and I'm going to show you the vests. So you go to your armor, and you guys will notice now that there's now 206 different version or options for this. Not all of them are going to be used, but again, this is the best way I found that this works. So now you can scroll through. So there's your US Marshal one. It's pretty cool. Some of these have different textures too, guys, so make sure you keep scrolling through, and when you find one that you like, you can see different textures. So this one you can see has the sheriff texture to it as well. Kind of a cool one. Some bigger pouches on there. If it messes up like this, don't worry about it. Like I said, this just allows for more textures, so a lot of stuff might clash like that, but don't worry about it. Just use one of the textures that looks good. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it does work for me. So you can choose the police one, sheriff one on this one. Here's the other one. It's got different textures to it. So it's got that sheriff one, kind of a different looking green one, but it's got the zip cuffs on the back. Looks kind of cool. There's some clipping right there, as you can see on his arm. So I don't really use that one, but I have it there in case I wanted to. And you guys can see that's pretty much the last one there on the list. So up to looks like 59 is what it now loads to. It did replace some of the other ones on the EUP menu from what I can tell. So you'll come back now and you'll see there's some clipping on the shoulders. So this might not work too well for that Under Armour shirt. But you can change the top, and you know it might. Oh, there's the sweatshirt. So if you change to like one of the other shirts on here, like that t-shirt, you guys can see that fits really, really well on there too. So that looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and go back to, let's see what we got here. That one's pretty cool. It's got a crowbar on it. A little bit loose on the shoulders there. So again, this goes back to your tops, guys. You just want to go through, find which one's going to fit really, really well for the different tops you have. So Under Armour shirt's going to be $293, and that's the tucked in one. The LAPD SWAT shirt is $294, and $295 is going to be the untucked Under Armour shirt. So if you didn't want your guy wearing a belt, that untucked shirt works really, really well. And then the long sleeve Under Armour shirt that's untucked is $297. And make sure, guys, to watch for the arms. You can see there's some clipping where his arms are coming out. Make sure you change your right up here, the upper skin. Make sure you change that accordingly if you want it to look really, really well. So we're gonna go back to my tucked in Under Armour shirt. And you guys can see there's different textures here. And if you look at the back, you can kind of see a little bit that there's some that say police, some that say sheriff. So you can watch for that too. I do a lot of sheriff stuff, so I like the sheriff textures. Cool FBI one, US Marshal one. So you can see there's some space in the back so you can put a jacket on them. Another one, some clipping on the shoulders, again, coming through with that. Again, it's just finding what is best fit for you guys. So that's kind of a cool one. That is a pretty cool one too. There's that sheriff one that we replaced the texture of. Okay, so if you guys want to, you guys now see that the textures do work. So if you guys replace the textures, you can now see they work. And that belt that I have on here into the undercoat. So there's the vest belt with a taser on it, but as you can see, I have one on there. That's why I use this one a lot, because a lot of the vests I use have tasers already on the front. So that's what it looks like, guys. I think it looks really, really well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, if this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, again, guys, feel free to always hop in my Discord. We're gonna back out of this because I like my setup right now. But that's all there is to it, guys, to install your vests and everything. So then once you guys got your character all set, you're ready to go back out on patrol. But guys, again, thank you so much for coming into this tutorial. If you guys found it helpful, drop a like on the channel. Make sure you guys also go ahead and, what did I do there? Weird. Make sure you guys drop a like, hit that subscribe button for me, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.